Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Straight to the point. I had a inquiry. Somebody contacted me um, about a major show, and to they wanted me to come film this major show. And don't get me wrong, it was some real big names on there. Um, it was about 6 hours from my house, from where I stay, which wasn't. It's not a problem because I travel. Uh, it looked very Luke. Say hi, baby. It looked very. It looked like something I would do. Um, Maybe if it was a little closer, maybe. The problem was they wanted to, or they didn't want to. They didn't have a budget for the videography, and of course, the insinuation was, you know, pay and exposure. They didn't directly say that. I think at this point that's a red flag. I think at this point people know not to say that because it's like taboo. But yeah, I had to respectfully decline. The opportunity's still there, but I had to respectfully decline. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not totally against doing work for exposure. I remember I took a couple of things early on, um, without getting paid, and it was a great look. I remember I did Frenchie. I'm telling my age now. Be a Brick Squad Frenchie and Waka Flocka's then girlfriend, wife. Um, they did appearance in DC, and a couple other appearances that I've done for free. But after years of hard work, after years of paying my dues, so what I feel like the dues are never really paid all the way, especially in this business. The dues are not really paid all the way, but after a while, man, it's like, I gotta get paid, man. You know, I remember I did a appearance, and the dude didn't even validate my parking. And I'm like, I bit the bullet, but I'm like, man, you got to do something, brother. I mean, buy me lunch, or you know what I mean, offer me a bottle of water. But the thing about the videography thing is, it's a million videographers that are willing to come do it for free. I'm just not one of those people. You got videographers and photographers that are running around, and I'm not mad at them, whatever, it's just not my cup of tea. But they running around at every appearance of a celebrity, anywhere a celebrity is at, and they taking free photos, editing these photos, or video for free, just to stay relevant. And for a while, I thought that might be the way. Or I thought that, and I believe it does keep you in some type of motion. And I hate that word motion. But it's not for me at this point. At this point, it's not for me. You know, um, my ball is already rolling. I got very good clientele. My brand does very well. And I'm just not that, I'm just, I'm just really not that excited to be around these celebrities. Been there, did that. Most of the time when you go to these appearances, unless you were booked by management, unless you were booked by the artist himself, you're gonna be fighting through the crowd, fighting through the groupies. Oh my goodness. I gotta do a whole live on the groupies, the male groupies. I'm talking about the male groupies at these events in these places. You got to fight through these groupies just so you can do your job. I had to literally, I mean, I can't count how many times I had to tell people, hey, look here, my brother, I'm just at work. I'm just trying to do my job. I'm not trying to be next to this man. You know what I mean? Because it gets real crazy. These guys be some real groupies, man. It don't even be about no work. It don't be about no money. It really be about I want to stand next to you. I want to take a picture with you. Don't get me wrong. The photo ops are great. They done a lot. They help stir up business. But it's like keep it real, man. Keep it all the way real. A lot of these celebrities, man, they'll look at black men like what, like you want a picture, you want a picture with me, and they'll begrudgingly take the picture. But other races, you'll see a big Kool-Aid smile on their face. I find that to be very, very odd because we the ones that put them where they at. We are the part of the culture. But they'll begrudgingly take a picture with us. I've had people roll their eyes at me. I've had management tell me stop filming after I'm hired to come film the artist. But yeah, being paid in exposure, I'm not mad at it 100%. I think it needs to be worth it. I think after a certain amount of time, there needs to be some sort of investigation of how much value somebody is bringing to the table. I bring a lot of value to the table. I work hard. I bust my ass. When I get to these venues, I'm not chasing ass. I'm not trying to be a groupie. I'm not smoking weed. I'm not drinking. I'm working. Anybody that knows me knows that when you see me on the job site, I'm focused because my job is to get the absolute best footage, bring it back to the house and edit it and send it out. If I'm in the venue, if I'm on set and I'm worried about everything else and I'm fucking off, I'm not working. I'm not catching those key moments, those good angles. I'm too busy trying to do other things, and I just want to get the best footage that I can when I get to these venues, man. So, being paid in exposure, it's not really for me. That if the right opportunity came by, yeah, I would consider. It has to make sense in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm not just running out and taking pictures of 5-year foreign just so I can post on my damn Instagram. I'm sorry, brother. Just to let the locals know that I was around there and I was out and about or whatever the case. This shit is so lame, dog. Like, it's lame. It's lame, man. A lot of lame stuff that goes on. Maybe I'm just getting older. Thank you, baby. My baby got me a flower. Thank you, Mookie. Thank you, my chickies. Mwah. Yeah, a lot of lame stuff happens in this industry, man. People are so thirsty for attention. People are so thirsty for clout. They, like Quavo and them said, they do anything for clout, man. And at some point in time, early in my career, I didn't necessarily want clout, but I wanted to capture moments. I wanted to get the look. I wanted people around me to know that, yes, I'm working, I'm in demand, I'm in these places. But the thing is, after a while, see, I never had the perspective that I'm supposed to stay in that mode. I always understood it as, yes, I do this now, because later, I should be elevating and growing. And that's what I did, man. And that's what I plan to continue to do. Videography is something I love to do. I'm really starting to love photography as well. And I'm starting to get into that a lot more. But I am not trying to be Mr. Hot Stuff, man, and be, I'm not doing a whole bunch of extra shit just for a look. What I found is that industry is just, it's not a good place to be. You understand? You got to step on people. You're going to have to leave people behind. Uh, what have you done for me lately? And I understand business is business. If you haven't done any work, what is your value today? I get it, and I'm not mad at that. But a lot of nasty attitudes, a lot of nasty individuals, very egotistical, not down to earth. They don't understand the same people that you see on the way up are the same people that you're gonna see on your way back down. A lot of people don't get that. I've seen people on the rise and they were just bad people, and or they were just super arrogant. They don't understand how this thing works. You have seasons. You know, one thing I always understood was we have seasons. We have winning seasons. Thank you, baby. We have winning seasons. And when you're in your season, you gotta make sure you're not stepping on people, because the reality is that season does not last forever. I believe you can create as many seasons as you want, especially nowadays, because everything is about $1. You can pay your way into a season, I believe, if you do it right. Thank you, baby. Put it right there. So yeah, man. If you're new, I suggest that you take every opportunity. If you're not known, if you don't have clientele, if you haven't been at this thing for a long time, and if you're trying to practice your craft, if you're a beginner, I believe it's very good for you to take every opportunity. You understand? But for those of us that have been out here for a minute and you still running around doing free shit just so you can get a look or look like you got some motion, man, come on, dog. You don't want to be 15 years in still doing free appearances just to post on your IG to say you were there, or in hopes that the artist will repost it. You don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to do that. But anyway, I'm signing out. I like this topic. I'll probably be back with some other topics. I got some good stories with different people in the industry. I got different stories with different people in the industry that I can share. Some of the videos are on my page. But yeah, I'm gonna come back and holler at y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, have a good day. Get some money, man.